Alright guys, welcome back. We got part 6. We got 5 more fights in the Crucible on the first path that I was doing. Starting off with Bullseye against Venom the Duck. It's crit me with your best shot, and when you crit him, he's going to get he's going to get an unstoppable charge. I don't even have time to bait out his unstoppable charges. I think we give him so many unblockable charges. Sorry, you get so many unblockable charges that I think he gets all the way up to 999 before they disappear. Because if he throws any attack, whether he dashes in or throws a special, every move is going to remove one of those unblockable charges, but it doesn't matter. We are just critting the entire time, and if we just hit into the block, if we need to bait a heavy attack there, and just bait special ones. That's all we want to do all day, bait special ones. Don't want to deal with that special 2, and that's it. That's all I did for this one here. Just make sure, and again, even if you don't bring in, just make sure you have someone who can land a crit. That's the main thing. If you end a combo with the same hit that you did the last one, so if you do a medium ending combo, then another medium ending combo, you've got a guaranteed crit. But so really, you have lots of options here. Just went with Bullseye because he crits on every hit. So don't have to, that's it. So I'm going to let the music play out. I did speed up these ones a little bit because, again, we're trying to condense it down into little bits so you can kind of, go through it a little bit at a time if that's what you need to do. So that is it for this one. I'll let the music play out, and we'll see you at the next fight. Up next, we are going to swap out Bullseye for Negasonic. I know these are some newer champions, but I've got them here, and I'm going to use them. I'm sure it might as well. I probably won't have the exact same run on my second account, but, that you got to use what you got to use. Lots of there's heavy assault on this one, and there is life cycle, and it is HitMonkey, so you got to be careful of that. Negasonic kind of takes away part of the annoying stuff for HitMonkey. The only thing I have to make sure is you want to keep knocking him down, and just baiting special ones. I do not want to bait a special 2. He's going to hit pretty hard on the block, so even a couple parries takes off a sizable chunk there. So I am going to go ahead and just continue to try and bait special ones and continue to knock him down. And at the very end, because it's life cycle, you need to every time you knock him down, that blue timer is going to turn gray, and it's going to each time you knock him down, that gray timer lasts longer and longer and longer. You can see there it was pretty quick. So I need to knock him down a few more times here in order to extend that timer. And what's going to end up happening is by the end of the fight, I'm just going to go ahead and knock him down, and then I'll have a window to actually knock him out, because I think at one point you'll see if I knock him out and it's still blue and he goes to 0, he's going to refresh like 11% or something. He's going to get a bunch of health back, and you won't be able to kill him until you knock him down and then go ahead and get the final hit in. So I guess we're almost there already, so let's wait it out. His heavies are also unstoppable, so you got to be careful of that. But there, we knocked him down again. And I think I'm going to go for another knockdown here, just playing it safe. Oh, here he didn't want to throw a special. That's what it is. He did not want to throw that special one. Finally, he throws it. And I can go ahead, get a heavy here, but you see he's at 1%, and he heals right back to 10%. So then this time I'm going to go for a knockdown, and now I can drop a heavy, and that's going to finish him off. So there you go. Just be careful of life cycle at the end. Next one up, we have a Punisher 2099, and we are going to bring in the 6-star Magneto. Now, I went back to my own video. There is a playlist on my channel of every Act 7 boss when I initially did it, and I did Punisher 2099 with Magneto. The idea here is there are surge charges. You're only going to get a bar of power when he gets a bar of power. You want to remove the surge charge by throwing a special before he does. So what you're going to do is you're going to attack in, push him over a bar of power. That's going to give you a bar of power, and you drop the special 1. You're not doing the usual Magneto build to special 3. You want him to throw specials and you don't want him to throw a special with the surge charge. So you want to be aggressive, pushing him over, whether it's 1 bar of power or 2 bars of power. As soon as he's over a bar of power, you drop your special so that he doesn't get those surge charges, and then you're fine. It's pretty easy the rest of the way. Block some specials, evade the end, parry heavy, and then parry, push him over a bar of power, drop that special, and you will take him down pretty easily with Magneto. That's what I did. I'm sure there are other good ways to do it, but this was the simplest way for me, and I had my 2 Magnetos. I used one earlier, and now I've used one here. So hopefully that helps you out, guys. We'll let the music play out, and we'll see you at the next fight. Alright guys, next up is Nova, and to be honest, I think Nova for me was probably also a Magneto fight when I probably initially did it, but we're going to go in with Werewolf, just because Werewolf is going to do a ton of damage for us here against Nova. There is this Burnout node and Supercharge. He's going to get some power gain. He is Nova. He's going to get unblockable specials. I am not super great at... I'm still not super great at evading and countering his special to 100%. I know that guys who who've done Necropolis a lot, even I was in there and played against Nova, I never got that good at the special to evade, but here, and I do make, the only mistake that I think I make here is that at one point when I do get an unstoppable with Werewolf, I don't counter right away, and it only lasts for a little bit. It gives you a chance to quickly get the unstoppable counter as Nova attacks into me, but I make a mistake, and that's where I lose the majority of the health here. The only thing I was kind of worried about is I did not want to stay away from Nova too much. I didn't want to let him dash in a heck of a lot, because then he's going to gain a lot of power. Just try and get him to throw those special ones, because those at least I know I can evade. And here, the special 2, you can see I can evade the first 2 parts, not so much fully the last one. If I have a few chances there to hit into the block, I can. There, we got a nice special intercept with the special 2. He is already down to 50%, and we're doing pretty good. I think it was right here where I still had a bit of an unstoppable and unblockable there, but instead I kind of flinched and took a hit to the face. So I am getting a little bit of regen there because I did get to my 10 charges. But for the most part here, we are just slowly, or not slowly, we're quickly taking him down pretty fast here. There we got the nice proper counter with the unstoppable. Wait for the special 1. And I think at this point we are just going to go for it. We got the parry there. Going to go for the striker and we get him down. So very nice fight with the werewolf. And the last one for this set of 5 fights is going to be Hulk against Immortal Abomination. This has an interesting note. It has Meltdown, which means that you need to throw specials to get the Meltdown timer onto the opponent, but it also has Hurt Locker, so you have to cycle your specials. Kinetic Transference, so if you take any of his specials on the block, it's going to give him power back right away. So this fight is just a lot of paying attention to the Hurt Locker, what special you have to throw, and the Meltdown timer. There are a few times in this fight where I don't get a special off in time, and the Meltdown timer gives me a little bit of damage. And there, for some reason, early on in the fight, I was kind of annoyed. I mistimed that special too. I must have flinched there, but that's fine. That's just on me, and then I focused up the rest of the way. But I like starting the fight off by building to the special 2, and then I can go ahead and go for the special 1. And then it gives me, on the stun, I have a chance to build up some more power and build up to the next special 2. So that's kind of what I was thinking at the beginning of the fight, and it went well for the first quarter of it. And then I do end up playing around a bit where I do take some damage. I get some healing back. He does put some petrifies and like weaknesses on me, I think. Or at least it's a petrify at one point there. But I am able to get some willpower healing throughout the fight, so even if I take a little bit of damage from not being able to get off a special, like here, I really need him to throw a special because I can't build any power. So I am going to take that damage. Yeah, there, I took a bunch of meltdown damage, but there, he's got the weaknesses on me, he's got a petrify on me, but I'm getting some willpower healing from it, so I actually end up healing back closer to full by the end of the fight. But any poison immune champion really works. I saw Scorpion works really well for this one if you haven't used him or don't plan on using him somewhere else. But any good poison champion will work against this Immortal Abomination. So hopefully you enjoyed those fights. We didn't die this round, which was great. Fights. So we're getting to the home stretch. We got a few more to go. I'm going to try and get those out as soon as I can. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.